Testing, testing. Guess we're live, right? Guys, I am freaking tired. Like I am tired. I did not get enough sleep for my body to try to heal itself, and my leg hurts because I've been walking around without my cane, like I'm supposed to. I mean, I was told to do that, and we practiced that at physical therapy, but it hurts. It hurts my leg, and it's fine because it hurts, and then um, I go to sleep and then it doesn't hurt, or I stay off it all day and then it doesn't hurt. It just hurts because it's not used to being used. So, um, so yeah. Hello, Tori. Hello, Anitha. Hello, Kyle. Um, oh, Kyle, you know who Three Trees is. I have a friend we used to call Three Trees. Let me see when Abercrombie published this book, because I think he ripped me off. 2006. Sorry, we were calling him Three Trees in 2001. So Abercrombie totally ripped my friend's name off. Anyway, and I know there's a lot going on tonight. I don't know if I would have sprints to when there's like no live shows going on, I would never have sprints. I didn't have them last week. I was depressed. Feeling a little better now. So yeah, we'll start these. I'm tired. Gosh, I'm tired. So hopefully I can actually stay awake and read while these are going on. He did. I know. Kyle. Oh, let me tell you the story. So I have a friend. His name is Matt. Matthew, but he goes by Matt. But he shortened it. He did not spell it M-A-T-T like literally every Matt in the world. He spelled it M-A-T with one T, and we're like Matt. And so if you can figure out how we got from Matt with one T to freaking Kyle, I'm trying to tell you the story. Anyway, there's a character later in Abercrombie. There's a character named Three Trees, and I'm trying to explain that. Anyway, so his name was Matt, and his name is Matt. I still know him. Spelled it with one T, and we're like, Matt, why you spell it with one T? He's like, oh no, you spell it with one T. And so we thought that was stupid, and so we stopped. Like we would not call him that. Like we would not spell his name that way. So even in my phone now, it's like Matt. So we started spelling his name with three T's. We started spelling his name with three T's because we thought that was just as absurd as one T. So we spelled his name Matt, and so we called him three T's instead of Matt. We called him three T's, and then that became Three Trees. So from three T's, it went to Three Trees, and then it further evolved into his wrestling persona, the Triple T. So we still call him Three Trees or the Triple T, or Matatata. That's true. That's a true story. That's 100% true. The Triple T says. That's true. That was his persona he always donned when we played Werewolf. I don't know if you'll play Werewolf. It's Mafia, but with werewolves. So yeah, that's the story. In these freaking like sprints, I wish I could remember what we talked about so I could like archive the data and just be like, hey, like afterwards change the name of the sprint to like, hey, so this stuff was talked about. And then I think about doing that, and I'm not gonna go back and mess with that. And I can never remember. I'll forget we talked about three trees by the end of the sprint. So oh, seriously? One T, Matt? Ugh, that's the worst. I'm calling him Three Trees. So yeah, Matt. We call him. I didn't have a nickname. It's hard to nickname me because my name is Alan, and like back in the day in middle school or elementary school, there were these two bullies. Their names were John and Jason, and I still remember their last names. Like I remember these bullies. because we were in the Quest program, I guess, in middle elementary school, which is like the gifted program or whatever. And these kids would like they'd be like my good friend, his name was Raymond, but he went by Rad. And so me and Rad would hang out, and they'd be like, "Oh, what's up, Rag? What's up, Alien?" And I'm like, "That's the best you got?" Like, Alien, that's the best you got? You can't do nothing with my last name. It's freaking Walker. Oh, so I got a lot in high school, like, "Hey, Walker, Texas Ranger." I'm like, "Okay, so I'm Chuck Norris. Like, you're alive today by my grace, so you're welcome." And it was stupid. So Al, no, I don't go by Al. There are three people in the world who have ever called me Al. Um, One is one of my good friends from middle school that I met square dancing because my friend Lisa was with her friends, and so like she wouldn't square dance with us. So we had to go to a different group. And in there were some other girls within our grade. And so I met her there. Yes, yes, Morgan. Yes. Exactly. I love that. I love that. Man walks down the street. It's a street in a strange world. Maybe it's a third world. Maybe it's his first time around. Doesn't speak the language. Owns no currency. He is a foreign man. He is surrounded by the sound. Anyway, what was I saying? Al. Oh, so a girl, she calls me Al. She still calls me Al. My buddy Finn still calls me Al. I was like, "Hey Al, what's up?" Or I mean, he calls me various things of Al, Churl, Witcher. He calls me all kinds of things, but Al is one of them. And then my buddy Lawrence, um, he'll say Big Al. He's the one that originally coined three trees. He called me Big Al back in the day. He doesn't now. And that's it. No one else can call me Al. My friend Lisa calls me. It went from Alan to Owl Land. So she calls me and texts me and spells it Owl Land, like one word, like the land of the owls. Whoo. So yeah, that's another dumb story. So I didn't have any nicknames in high school. The bullies also made an insensitive acronym for Quest, the Quest program. So stupid. It's freaking dumb bullies. They were so dumb. Like, they didn't bother me. I'm just like, why are you stupid? They were stupid. But it's just like a cartoon show. Like, it's just like a cartoon, because one of them was short and skinny, and the other one was tall and like big. So like it was like the freaking bullies from Boy Meets World. Like, not Harvey, like the other two, like Ethan Suplee and the other guy. That's what they were. Nice, nice. Anyway, thank y'all for joining. It's been a really long week. Is Persona still playing? Where's the music? I hear music. I just finished Way of a Dan, Philip's book. I finished that today. Um, and so I am in my between book thing where I read a story from Father of Lies. So I'm reading the stupid Dragon Slayer of something or other. Evie didn't like it, so I'm probably going to. Um, and then I guess I'm gonna read a stupid chapter of Way of Kings. Way of Kings. Have y'all read this book? Have y'all read this book? I gotta know if y'all read this book. Okay. Okay. This is my favorite. Be careful with yourself, lass, the captain warned as she passed. Even a safe city like Cabranth hides dangers. Keep your wits about you. I should think I'd prefer my wits inside my skull, Captain, she replied, carefully stepping onto the gangplank. If I keep 'em about me instead, then someone has gotten entirely too close to my head with a cudgel. The captain laughed. I'm sure he did, waving her. Oh my god, that's so stupid. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Anyway, that's dumb. That's a dumb thing. Yes. Uh. So anyway, So I'm reading that, but that I agree. I agree. Like I could not have hated her chapter more. I couldn't. I could not have hated it more. I could. Let's go back to the well, shall we? Freaking Kaladin, shut up. Stupid wind spray needs to get out of this book. I'm so tired of that stupid thing. Where is it? Hold on. Like this whole page is like this entire page is her trying to be funny. Like the whole page. Oh my gosh, it's so terrible. Like he's trying to like compliment her, and she just keeps being like, so nonsense, young miss. You're like a morning sunrise, you are. Like a sunrise. By that you mean entirely too crimson? She pulled at her long red hair, sorry, and prone to making men grouchy when they see me. That's not even a quip. Like, that's not a quip. That's not a quip. That's just someone saying something dumb. That's not a quip. It's not a quip. Oh my gosh, stupid. That's not a quip. Ugh. So I have not found anyone who thinks that it's funny. So why on earth did the person reading this book before it went to print not say, Brando, buddy, bubby, you got to change it. It's stupid. Like, you got to take it out. Like, go get a book of knock jokes. That'll be funnier. You got to take that out. Why did someone not say that to him? Anyway. I hated Shallan's chapter so much. No, again, please don't think that I hate the book. I don't. I just hate that chapter. And again, I'm on chapter 4. So, I just don't understand why someone didn't say, "Hey, bud, Boudreaux, Boutros Ghali, we got to take that out," and he didn't. So we'll see, y'all. I don't know who that is. So what are y'all doing? Y'all know whatever this is hasn't appeared in chapter 3. So anyway, so yeah, so I'm gonna read it. And again, talking with Christina about it makes it worth it, because she wants to read it with me. And she doesn't like Shallan either. For sure, Vermillionaire. I agree. Somewhat like Morgan, what? No, I gave you the perfect comeback for that now. If someone compares you to a sunrise, you mean entirely too crimson and prone to making men grouchy when they see me? I hate it. I hate it. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm going to write down every single quip she has in this book. And then when I do the review, or maybe I'll just do a short of like me in front of like a stand-up background and just doing just Shallan jokes, and cut to the crowd laughing because I'm hilarious, because I so anyway, that's what this is, and you already do. This is my Way of King vlog. So I don't actually do vlogs because they're too much work, because they take forever to edit, and also I forget to film. Like, I had a little work timer because I'm, doing Philip's audiobook, right? And look at that. My mouth is dry and it's my freaking coffee's in the other room. Dadgummit. Well, when we start sprinting, I'll go grab it. Yeah, I said that before, Christopher. There's some I would never do sprints if I waited till everyone I knew wasn't live. I mean, everyone should definitely go watch people who have content, who are live with content, instead of me complaining about things, or whatever I'm talking about now. So yeah, I don't do vlogs because they're too much work and I forget. And okay, found my way back. Because I'm filming doing Philip's audiobook. And so I wanted to clock like all the time that goes into it. And that includes research, which is reading it. But every time I picked up the book, I just forgot to start the timer. So I have no idea how long it took me to read. And that is what I would do if I was vlogging it. I would just forget. And then it's too much work. So that's what this is. These sprints are my version of vlogging, where I talk about what I've been doing and the things that I feel. One day I'm going to archive like what is on these things so that I can go back and be like, oh, we talked about this. Oh, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good discussion about something or whatever. But I forget to film them. Like I literally forget to film them because like when I'm reading, I'm not at a place where like I'm not in front of my camera, and so I have to find a place to like put my phone because because I'm not gonna. I don't know. I don't know. Besides, I think people only want to see me vlog when I'm witching and moaning about a book. The good thing is that there's a whole lot like to complain about in here. Like even if it's good, there's still a whole lot to complain about because like let's just leave it this. Let's just. I need to give you a promotion. Seriously, like you don't understand. I can't do anything on this channel without Evie anymore. Like Evie takes care of like a bunch of admin work. Sorry, not on the channel, like in the Discord. What is up? Because I am so overwhelmed by everything all the time. Nice. We Are the Dead. Very cool. So what's everybody gonna be doing? I'll consider making vlogs. Kevin, like leave it to Sanderson to remove any of the mystery or like magic from a magic system. Like I don't know. I think every time he does a magic system, because I think he invents a new one for every other book he does. I think he does a lot of these. I think he's really proud. And and his Instagram stories where he's in Hawaii, I hate them. Like he is Brandon, something about Brandon Sanderson, like as a person, rubs me the wrong way. Maybe it's his freaking like boardroom dungeon, huge table that he has in his house that he flies 5 people to Utah to talk about his book at the huge oaken round table of war that kings come from their various countries to discuss how to stop the impending invasion. Like to then his little straw hat as he's walking being like, yeah, I'm gonna get a whole lot of writing done today in Hawaii because no better place to write. And I bet he looked at a coconut and is like, coconut related magic. The African coconuts, they are those things when clapped together create a sonic boom, and then the sonic boom from the African coconut can also take the form of a cloud, and that cloud then can cause lightning. Now the Asian coconut, when it's clapped together, it creates a flame that can then be channeled by each side of the coconut that can convert into a shield, and then you drink from the coconut and it's like an elixir of strength. And I'm going to call it coconomancy, coconutallurgy, whatever. It's going to be like that. Just like that. I haven't had a chance to watch it, Evie. I've been at work all day, and then I haven't watched anything since I got home. Nice. Book of the New Sun. Yeah, I've heard that, Kev. No, I don't hate Sanderson. I don't. I really don't. Like, I really don't. It's easy to pick on him because I can't. It's easy to pick on one because everybody likes him. Most people like him. Like he's the most popular. And two, he does a lot of dumb stuff. But like I don't hate him. I don't know him. And also I haven't. He doesn't walk around shooting people in the street or anything. Yeah, for sure. Do I need to copyright coconutallurgy or coconutamancy or whatever? No, you cannot. No, because I don't hate him. I just want him to trust that after telling me 100 times that, like, and I get it. Maybe he's a teacher, because if he was a teacher, I'd understand, because you can tell teenagers something 90 times, they still don't know it. And so you got to keep saying it. But if he's not a teacher, I don't really understand, because after like the 400th time, You have told me something. I got it. I got it, bro. And guess what? Even if I forgot what metal did what, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just know that I know that one makes you jump, and or one makes you jump, and one like pulls you towards stuff, um, which is the same as one of the types of lashing. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I mean, I think he's a lecturer. I'm not sure he's a professor. Um, yeah. You won't. No, don't worry about it. Just keep going. There are a couple storylines. Some of them are easier to follow than the other ones. The Path of the Hands one is the most confusing one. What's up, Nero? So anyway, what's everybody gonna be reading? I will be reading The Dragon Slayer of Mara Barton or something, and then I'll probably read A Way of Kings thing, and then Anitha. Then I'm gonna start Dictator, which is what I really want to be reading. Dust of Dreams. What part of Dust of Dreams? What's up, Emily? Welcome. You missed our. See, that's the thing. Like that's like I wish I could remember that at one point we talked about coconut magic, and so then I could change the title and the description to like we talked about coconut magic. But I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget. Just like I'm gonna forget that we talked about 3 trees. Lonesome Crown. That's not a Western. That's Lonesome Dove. Lonesome, like Durfee. What's up, Ryan? Look at PO in the house. I didn't know you started reading Guns of the Dawn. So, but yes, I mean, I am pleased, unless you didn't like it, in which case that doesn't please me. I have to read that same Tchaikovsky arc, Anitha. Golden Sun, nice. Nice, very cool. Yes, Niru. Right on, Chris. What's up, Theo? I was enjoying your fireside chat with Colin. Book of the New Sun, Forgetting Moon, right on. I'm gonna get to try to get to PL's book this year. Yeah, I didn't love the audio that I heard of it. Did you not like Ogres? If you did not like Ogres, I have other suggestions. If you want sci-fi, read Children of Time. I haven't read it, but everybody likes it. If you want something shorter in sci-fi, read Elder Race, which is a novella that I did like, and I did read, and I liked it. If you want fantasy, if you like Flintlock fantasy and also some Jane Austen, Guns of the Dawn is excellent. Guns of the Dawn is still one of my favorite. Oh, City of Last Chances is really good. City of Last Chances is excellent. That's the most recent one. It is excellent, but it's also fantasy. So pick from those. Thanks, Theo. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Dang, what's up, Colin? I just told Theo I just enjoyed y'all's chat. I mean, he would have to run, so we need to see if he's going to run first. Where are you in the Clash of Kings, Theo? Look at all these people showing up now. Everyone missed our brilliant brainstorming session where we developed the next Sanderson magic system. I really enjoyed it also. Can I literally give you admin access to my channel and you like can mess with stuff? Is that something I can do? I didn't realize I could actually do that. I thought I had to give you like my login. Oh yes, I'm so glad you liked Ogres. Sorry, when you said it, the only one I've tried is Ogres. I thought that meant like I tried it and didn't like it. Nice, Shogun. Very cool. I have not read Cage of Souls. I was going to, and then Jimmy decided to read it without me, and then said it was terrible. So now I'm not hurrying. Oh, right on. PL, I literally thought you were about to drop your second book, and then you're not. You're literally about to drop your third book. Yes, it is a standalone. Though I saw in a interview that he was going to write some like shorter fiction within that world, which is awesome because I 100% think you should do that because I love that world. Um, and there's like some really creepy horror elements in this one, in that one too. I really like City of Last Chances. Cool. Jimmy doesn't like anything I like, so yes, absolutely. Edith Winters and Emily Marshwick, 100%. All right, guys. So holy crap! Like I literally thought you were just dropping the second one. That's madness. Anyway, so let's get some stuff done, guys, and that way, those of you who really want to go watch Mike and Murphy, you can go do that while we're all reading. Um, what is everyone else going to be reading this go around before I start this? We got Shogun. Oh no, Charmaine. I had to proctor the SAT this week, Wednesday, and the kid in the very front, near where I was standing, reading Philip's book, because a bunch of freaking kids taking the SAT, was like snotting on his paper and just, and I was like, man, so help me if you get me sick. I really liked the first four that I read. I want to read five, but I'm just drowning in freaking arcs and crap that I've got to dig myself out of. Uh, anyway, let's uh let's sprint. We'll sprint till there we go. I'm gonna go get my coffee. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Evie. What are you reading? Can't hear you.
Might help if I unmute myself.
Oh, you said you're finally reading Guns of the Dawn. I thought it said you finally read Guns of the Dawn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I misread it. I see your comment now. You typed it correctly. I thought you said you had finally read Guns of the Dawn. Anyway, I'm irritated. I have a bad when I find myself irritated, I tend to look for other things that irritate me or continue to revisit the irritating thing. I don't know. I think I was irritated for a long time in my life, and that I know how to deal with irritation and just get mad. I hate being irritated. Anyway, thanks, Darren. I appreciate it. Yes, Tony. Yes, Tony. What's up, Jen? You're fine. Very cool. Very cool. I have SPQR, I think. I think I've got SPQR, but I haven't read it.
Is that a historical fiction or is that
No, SPQR is like it's like an overview, like a Rome overview kind of thing. So I think I haven't gotten it because it's so general. That I think it mostly covers stuff I think I'm kind of past my point in Roman nonfiction to where I read general stuff and instead read more specialized stuff.
okay.
Like that goes in like more narrowly focused work is what I mean.
Mhm.
So anyway, what's up, Madison? What's up, Ty? Kai, hello. Yes, Ty. That's awesome. Imperium. It's so good. I liked it better than the second one. Right on. What's up, Jeff? Guns of the Dawn, excellent. 2001. I did not finish my yeah, I don't know. Like I don't want people to literally they just want me to complain about stuff. Like I'm not this, you know.
Do you think the irritation is a symptom of the depression? Like the
I mean,
coming off
it's
depression?
hard to
Because I
tell.
feel
It's hard to tell what is. I think it's just I think there's a lot of it is hyper focus of my freaking autism or whatever. I don't like. There's a lot of stuff that and the thing is, here's the thing. If I just stayed off the internet, my life would be great. Like if I lived in a vacuum and thought that my world was the only world and I didn't have to like listen to other people talk and like compare myself to other stuff and like I'd be fine. Like I'd be fine. It's really just when like I have to like engage with the world beyond mine that I get irritated. What did I read per my Goodreads? What are you talking about? Yeah, that's fine. I read it. I read it really slow also until I had read like the first, because I had start and stop like 4 times with Malazan. So until I did that, like until I had read it a bunch, I read it really slow also. No. That's SPQR I've read the first 2. That's historical fiction. That's a series by John Maddox Roberts. She's talking about the nonfiction. Stop reading Gravity's Rainbow, Mike. Stop reading it. Just no. Stop reading it. Yeah, so this is nonfiction. More the Wolf. Oh, nice. See you, Darren. Enjoy your work. Everyone's getting into Malazan. Like I remember when Malazan was like something that only like a few people had read. Now everybody's reading it, and of course, when everybody reads it, you know what they want to talk to? They want to talk to Bloody Philip, Bloody Chase, as if Philip's the only person who's ever read those freaking books. Annotating books like Harris's. Hold on, repeat that. Like I don't understand. Yeah, I love Mary Beard. She has a documentary series on Amazon Prime about like some Roman stuff, and She's a fun old lady. She's like,
Oh,
"Oh,
that's
Raymond."
her.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
The lady with like the white hair, and then she
Yeah.
looks like she'd punch you too. Yeah, nice. Oh, Maxwell, Weird Sisters is amazing. Pyramids freaking sucks. I hate pyramids. Um, no, but now I'm looking at it. G- Uh,
Grinland?
I know. I'm about to put in the anagram website. Um,
Reichland?
is it more than one word? I've never seen her husband. Nice, 100 page in the chair. Oh, it's fine, Charmaine. Like everyone wants to talk to Philip. It's fine. Like everyone wants to. It's fine. Um, I'm more irritated by the fact that Philip is reading a manga, a Japanese comic with Murphy Napier about the Sengoku era and Miyamoto Musashi. I'm more irritated about that. Because if only I've been reading manga and watching anime for most of my life, and if only my degree was in East Eastern international politics. That's what I'm more irritated by. Chapter 8, yeah, I agree. Chapter eight's probably my favorite in the book. It's the one that
Of Philip's book?
Philip's book. It's the one that sticks out to me as like oh, okay, well, what's going on? Yeah, chapter 8 and that characters are my favorite.
So
Hey, Jonas here.
spill the beans. 1 star, right?
Oh, of course. And every time I hear Philip talk, I loses a star. So he's like -20. So I'm struggling. So here's the thing with Philip's book. I'm struggling with whether or not I want to rate it, right? Because I've read and rated friends' books before, but I'm being paid to do the audio on this one. And so I don't know if I feel comfortable or like, rating a book that, I'm making money off. Does that make sense? I don't
Yeah.
know. I haven't decided yet because like I feel like if I really like it, people be like, okay, well, he's getting paid, so of course he does, right? Or if I like heavens forbid I didn't like it and I give it like I give it 1 star. Well, then it's like I'm I'm crapping where I eat, So
I mean, you could. I mean, I don't know if this is an option.
I'm doing a review. I am doing a review. It's just
Yeah.
about a star rating.
I mean, obviously, I'm assuming this is obviously a given. Make it clear and transparent. I have been paid to be the audiobook narrator for this book, blah, blah, blah. But maybe just don't give it a star rating and just write out the review.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of like I'm just filming a review tomorrow. I'm gonna have it up Sunday, and
Oh, I
I'm
thought
not
you
gonna
already read it or already filmed it.
No, I'm gonna film it tomorrow. I was going to, and I'm tired. My leg hurts, so I didn't. Very cool.
Charmaine's comment.
Oh, you don't. Oh, okay, and I understand. Nicola. I'm getting there. Hold on. Yes, that's literally what I'm gonna do. That's literally what I'm gonna do. In honor of Philip, I will not be using star ratings for this book. Hilarious. That's the best for me.
Make sure you talk about the themes as well in your review.
Because here's the thing, it doesn't like my rating, like it shouldn't even matter because there's going to be a whole slew of people on March 21 who are just going to 5-star, 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 5-star. Like I mean, because everybody likes Philip and everyone wants to support Philip and everyone should support Philip, and that's and I approve of that. I'll let y'all know I liked the book. So if y'all think I didn't like it, you're not right. I did like it. So I am telling everyone they should read it. But yeah. So
since you haven't filmed the review yet, please include in your review that how you're so excited to listen to the audiobook when it comes out in the summer.
I'm not gonna say that. That sounds so arrogant. I'm not gonna say that. I can't do it. So the wolf is fine. The wolf is fine. I like the wolf. It's
Did you ever finish the spider? Like,
no.
okay.
I mean, by finished, you mean start? Because I didn't do
Yeah.
that either.
Okay.
Madison, a proponent of getting rid of the star. Okay, so the wolf is not that good, Sarah. It is good, but it's not Leanna good. Like, it's not what Leanna thinks. Leanna, I'm not sure Leanna's ever read a book in her life. So it's not that good, but it is good. I do like it. It's not worth reading 7 times good. In my opinion, of course, which who cares? Doesn't matter.
Who cares? It doesn't matter.
I thought the audio was better. I enjoyed the audio better than on the second reread than I did the first. It's fun, but like there are levels of 5 stars. I'm so Anitha, why are you giving me crap right now? Did Thiago put you up to this? I need to do a video explaining my star rating system, and I also need to stop giving everything 5 stars. I need to start giving.
No, if it's 5 star, like
I need to standardize, Evie, is what I'm saying. Like I need to standardize my stars. Like I don't have a problem giving things 5 stars, but I need to standardize, because the real problem is that when I give everything 5 stars and then I give something like 4 stars, people think that book sucks, and it's like no, so that's really the problem, is that like I've trapped myself into where if I give something less than 5, they're like, oh, the 5-star strumpet didn't like, oh, that book must be terrible. It's like it's not terrible. So
well, you were using the Finn?
The King Finn approval system.
Yeah.
I love the King Finn approval system.
By the way, is Finn one of your patrons?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Because I
Finn's
saw his list there, and I'm like, is that not Finn?
Yeah, that's my best friend. We've been friends since 9th grade of high school, so 1996.
Nice.
I talk to Finn basically every night, and we talk more when we're playing the same game. We are not currently. We're waiting for March 14th when the next game that we're playing together comes out, and then we talk every night.
What game is that?
It's Tales from Azure. It's just a really long JRPG. That this is like the 10th one that we've played together. And so we always talk about and make theories about the stuff. Dang, very few things get the Superb Plus. But yeah, Finn is the inventor of the King Finn approval system. We always used to really, so I really liked Hero of Ages. I really liked the Mistborn trilogy. I just hate so many things that Sanderson tries to do. Which I don't know. Thanks, Kai. So everyone, like, if y'all don't know where the King Finn approval system came from, I explained it once in like a Patreon video, but I'll explain it to you now. When we played World of Warcraft, or really no, we played Sony.
Horde.
We played for the Horde, indeed. We played first before Warcraft. We played Sony's Vanguard Saga of Heroes, the awful, broken piece of trash MMOs. First MMO we ever played, and we ran a guild. And it was me and Finn as guild masters. And when loot would come out, like everyone would link it, and Finn would rate it. Like Finn would just rate if people would like be super excited about a piece of equipment. And Finn would be like, I give that like a fair, fair to fair minus. And it's like, what do you mean fair to fair minus? He's like, it's not that good. Look at the stats. And so it became like a thing, people finding gear and linking it in the chat and trying to get Finn to give it something good. And we're like, Finn, what is the worst and best of this like system? And he's like, okay, so it's poor plus and minus, fair plus and minus, good plus and minus, excellent plus and minus, and superb plus and minus. So it started in Vanguard, but then it would be everything. Like I'd be like, Finn, like we'd be playing games because we played RPGs together for forever. I'd be like, Finn, what do you give Mass Effect 3? He's like, most of the game, he's like, it was superb plus. The ending dropped it down to a superb minus. And so that's everything. But when you linked a piece of equipment, he'd be like, that's a superb minus. You're like, yes. But when you link something you were excited about, and he'd be like, that's a poor a poor plus. You're like, no. And that is also where this game was so broken. This game that we played, we linked a pair of heavy boots, and it was supposed to say blood encrusted boots, but it had been typed in wrong. So it literally said blood encrusted boots, BLOD dash encrusted boots. And we took a screenshot, and that's where blood comes from. And since that moment, Finley and I have never said blood. We don't say blood. We don't know what that word is. We say blood. It's blood. So promise of blood. And I don't even realize I'm doing it until people are like, why are you saying it like that? I'm like, oh, it's because of blood encrusted boots. Like,
and they're like, what?
How do you freaking, you're Sony, how do you make this game and you can't spell blood encrusted boots? It's my favorite. Anyway, no. So excellent is basically the great plus or minus. So yeah, so you can rate anything. Like I give Madison's purple hair an excellent plus. So Kristen, I give you a review of Colors in the Steel. I give it a superb minus.
Only because Alan hasn't read it yet.
Yes, basically. So yeah, and yeah, you can, Evie. Answering your private thing. Oh, it's not boring. You mean the cool and not cool? Cool, not cool on Malazan? Oh, everyone who's read Malazan, I'm gonna do a live tier ranking of Malazan characters, and that is sure to make people sad as they watch me shove Iskaril Pust in the bottom and put Animander Rake mid tier. You had to say blood like that. Okay, so if you're gonna make me choose, I'm gonna say Winter King, because I think the Winter King is infinitely superior to the Wolf.
Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't seem like a.
But I also think that if you're gonna do Winter King, you should do it on audio. And if you're not gonna do audio, maybe you should just read the Wolf. I strongly recommend Winter King on audio. Oh, Kyle, not cool. Get out of here. Not cool. Witness. Yes, cool, not cool. So yeah, so stay tuned for that.
So cool, not cool for characters. Kingfin rating system.
Kingfin approval system, yes, because you and it wasn't called Kingfin. It was just Finn's rating system until my bachelor party. So for my bachelor party, we went to this. I'd always heard from my students that there's that I've taught over the years, that there's an amazing laser tag place about an hour away. And I was like, we're gonna play laser tag for my bachelor party, ladies and gentlemen. And so we drove around trying to find it. And the Google Maps took us to a Sensations. And if you don't know what that is, it's a tourist store. We live on the beach in the Panhandle. And so it's just a place where you buy a bunch of knickknacks, tchotchkes, like airbrushed t-shirts, swimsuits, sunglasses, beach-related things. It's a freaking huge tourist store. And we were like, there is no way this laser tag is inside a Sensations, but that's where it took us. And so we walk in, it was upstairs. The best laser tag I've ever played in my life is upstairs in a Sensations. And we played this, and we played it in teams. You know, it split us into teams. And then we played like an infection game. And my buddy Dustin declared his fealty to my friend Finn. It was the first time that they'd met, because Finn was down. And my friend Dustin declared fealty to King Finn. And so that's where he became King Finn. And that's where it became the King Finn approval system. And so like Dustin would like throw himself in front of the laser beams so that Finn wouldn't get shot. And Finn, my buddy Finn, you start with 1,000 points. Okay. You lose points when you're killed. You get points when you kill people. He ended 2 games in a row with the lowest you can get, 120 points. And we're like, Finn, how do you have 100? And the thing is, what Finn does is if he doesn't want you to say what he says, he'll just, when you're about to say the thing, he'll just insert his own thing. So I'm like, Finn, you ended 2 games with 120, and as I'm saying points, he goes kills. I'm like, no, Finn, you had 120. He's like kills. Finn, you had 120. He's like kills. All-time kill champion. I'm like, Finn, you are terrible at laser tag. And so every time I talk to him, I'm like, Finn, do you remember? And he'll be like that. I'm like, Finn, do you remember when we were playing laser tag and you ended up with a freaking 120? And he'll do kills over the phone. I can't even get it out. Wow. This piece of trash. I've known him we've known each other since 1996. And he works for the freaking government. Like he's so watching Finn at work, he's so like buttoned up in his suit and like, oh yeah, so we're doing the budget proposal. And then he freaking gets home and he's like, hey Churl, like, yes, Witcher, yes, set him ablaze. I'm like, Finn, you are terrible at laser tag. You got 120 kills. No.
Hi, Charmaine.
What's up, Charmaine?
Oh, I just realized the name things aren't on here. Unless you didn't want them on.
Oh my gosh. I hope I can snag an arc of Hexologist, really. And I hope Josiah Bancroft will come on my channel regardless.
Well, then that defeats the purpose of what Tanner wants us to do.
Reread the Books of Babel? I don't have time.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I would love to. I would love to. I think,
Alan, you would enjoy the audiobooks.
Ty, you stop that. Of what? Books of Babel?
Yeah, they're really good.
So I can probably do that because books I've read, I can do on audio really easy. So yeah, I probably will do that. Next year, I think I'm gonna do a bunch of rereads. What?
The narrator is English. I love his accent.
Very cool. Anyway, I've been talking too long. This was fun though. I love talking about stuff from my past. I gave my kids the lecture. I just talked to them about how awfully nerdy. In high school, we were into Latin and professional wrestling, and we combined our interests and filmed them. And then I showed my kids today a project that I filmed for AP US history in 11th grade, and we had to film it on one of those shoulder-mounted camcorders. And some kid was like, so it's me from like 11th grade, and they're like, "You sound the same, Mr. Walker." I'm like, "What?" But on the bottom, they're like, "Oh, it's got that Five Nights at Freddy like effect at the bottom." I'm like, "Guys, that's not an effect. That's the videotape. Like, it's like the static at the bottom." I'm like, "Guys, that's a VHS. That's not an effect that was added, guys." But they don't know. They're stupid.
Real vintage feel.
Oh, heck yes, Kevin. Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be really awesome. So I'm sick of people talking about Gates of Fire.
What's Gates of Fire?
Standalone.
Was that the book you didn't like?
Historical fiction about Thermopylae.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks. What are you taking? That sucks. This was a student of mine who at the
so they didn't accept Latin as for foreign language credit.
I don't think they teach Latin at a school. So no. Anyway, we need to read. Oh my gosh, it was 25 minutes. I try to keep it to 15 minutes, but that story was fun. I love talking about.
Sorry.
My friend Finn's ridiculous.
What are you reading, Charmaine?
I don't know. I'm not.
She said nothing.
Really.
Oh, I missed that. I'm so sorry.
I did get my library hold did come in for the Lost Metal though.
Yellow Sky Revolt. Thornall. I have to read. That's one of the arcs I have. I have to read the second book.
I'm sorry, I misread that, and I thought he was trying to say that was Yellow Turban Rebellion was the name of the book, and I was like, that's not right. I know that's not right.
So Kai, I like some of the Spartan Kings, but I don't have a problem with the Spartans. I have a problem with people's perception of the Spartans. And I have a problem with people thinking that the Spartans were like indestructible. They were really good at their job. The Spartans lost a lot. Like people don't understand that the Spartans didn't win all the time. They lost a lot. And Thermopylae, I'm so sick of people talking about Thermopylae. Like, it's so many cooler things. What's up, Michael? Please remind me as we get closer. Nice, Kai. Good night, Joanna.
Night, Joanna.
10 more pages of what? And also, you never took. What's the anagram? What is Durgal an anagram for?
Dahlgren, you mean?
I don't know what it said.
Close enough.
So anyway, yeah, I mean the Spartans were good. They were the best Greek troops by far, for sure. But they were small. Like they didn't have a very big army, and also Thermopylae. They didn't do anything in Thermopylae. Yeah, basically. And they were the only professional military in Greece because they went and conquered the slaves next door, or they went and conquered the people next door, made them slaves to do all their farming. So is it like a sci-fi Beowulf? Oh my gosh, you stopped at 300. All right, we're gonna read now. And I'm gonna try not to go mess around with the things that make me mad. Instead, I'm gonna read.
I'm gonna try to find a book.
120 kills. Finlay, stop. When he calls me tonight, I'm gonna ask him. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Yeah, the Helots. Welcome back, everybody. I finished the Dragon Slayer of Maribon.
You enjoyed it, didn't you?
I liked it better than you did. I mean, it's. I still have the same issue with. What was the point? I mean, at least it kind of had an ending, instead, as opposed to the other ones that don't. But I mean, it was fine. It was whatever. I'm looking and I hate that Told by an Idiot is almost 50 pages. I'm like, ugh, I'm not gonna like that either. Though, I mean, well, no, I don't know.
How many stories do you have left now?
Told by an Idiot and let peace for the wicked, no rest for the wicked, something like that.
No Peace for the Wicked. Yeah.
Those two.
Yeah, they both. I mean, I read the last 4 stories pretty much in one evening, and then, well, no, I take that back. I read 4 in one evening, and then I read the last one, which was Rules, on my list, because I did publication order or whatever.
Rules was, I didn't really understand it. I don't understand any of them really. Yeah, I don't really understand any of them. So I don't know. Who knows? I just want to read his book. Like, I want to get out of this short fiction nonsense. Now that I'm done with his novellas, I just want to get out of this and get you a book. Thanks, Brian. 50,000 pages. What do you mean? What accommodations are they doing? What do you mean? So yeah, I'm reading Way of Kings now. And so the problem is that when reading Philip's book, I was reading on Kindle, and every time I came across a new name, I would highlight it so that I can pull it up when I talk to Philip and be like, how do I pronounce this crap? How do you want me to pronounce it? But the problem is now in both things that I'm reading, this KJ Parker thing and Way of Kings, as I'm coming across names, my brain, like behind my eyes, is pressing down on the paper to highlight it. Like it's this bizarre sensation that my eyes stop. They stop moving and they stop on the freaking name, and I'm mentally highlighting it. It's weird.
You programmed yourself.
I know. You did not enjoy. I need to program myself to, I don't know, do content people want to watch. That's what I need to program myself to do. I think they make a fantastic couple, as long as Dana got out of those books that I wanted to. I cannot do fantasy I've never read on audio. Like, I just can't. I'm barely able to be doing Blade itself like I'm doing it, and every time I listen to it, like when I get home from being in the car, I have to grab the book and like skim over everything that I read.
Can you do like immersion reading?
I usually don't, unless I really like the book. I don't do that.
No.
Like, I did it for Augustus because I was listening to it, but then I would get home and I wanted to be listening. Well, no, I don't ever do immersion reading because it's weird, because I read faster than the thing goes, and I don't know. It's weird to me. But I do sometimes do audio and physical for the same book at the same time. Like, I did that with Augustus. I would get home and I'd be like, I want to read Augustus. So I would switch from audio to physical. And then when I would travel, I would listen to Augustus in the car. So I got done with it real quick. But normally I try to have a different book running in the car, which is currently First Law. So, or Blade itself. The problem is like, I find myself zoning out. It's really hard because in the mornings I'm tired, and on the way home, I'm thinking about all the things I need to do when I get home or stuff that happened in the day. So I zone out a lot, and I have to hit the back 30 seconds button or whatever. Anyway, how are y'all? Charmaine, what did you decide on?
I tried to start The Lost Metal, and then I realized like my brain is like fog. Like, this is not a good
Have
idea.
you read all the other ones?
Yeah.
Right on. What about you, Evie?
I read like 20 pages.
Word.
I'm in the midst of chapter... I don't think I'm in the midst of chapter 6. Never mind. Chapter 5, apparently. Just chapter 5.
Oh, I have no idea. I don't think so. Sarah, the James and Giant Peach movie, like the stop motion one with like the grasshopper or whatever.
Oh, that movie is awesome.
I'm looking right now.
Is it that Colin guy that narrates Winter King?
No. Winter King is James Keeble. I'm looking right now. See who narrates it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on. Looking, narrator. You're talking about the 1996 movie, I hope. 'Cause that's what I'm looking at. I don't know. If it's him, I can't find it. Oh, live action one? Crap, son.
There's a live action?
I didn't know.
What?
I didn't know there was.
What is
Well, I can't find it if he is, so probably not then. You should read Guns of the Dawn because you like until you're like it's the summer, your courses are over. You should not try to do Malazan.
Also,
Nice.
Katie, you did say that you were going to buddy read this with us, so.
Anita, why are you not on here? Why are you not up here, Anita? What the crap?
Yeah, Anita.
Because she's falling asleep. That's why.
Oh.
And so am I.
March, yeah, March TBR video. That's true. I have to, I don't know, film the freaking video about Phyllis' book tomorrow, I guess. Just tired, and the problem is I have to do a bunch of grades. Like I have to do a whole crap load of grades because the grading period ends next Friday. And they're due the Wednesday after spring break, which is usually fine. I take off spring break and I'll get them done Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday. No, because I'm in Rome. We get back 3:00 in the morning, Wednesday morning. That's what time our bus brings us back to Panama City. That's what time we'll be back. And I got to be at school at 7:00 Wednesday morning because I can't afford to take another day off. So none of those kids will be there. And I don't blame them. I usually blame them for not going to school after stuff, but us having just flown in from Rome and, getting home at 3 a.m, I get it. But I won't have any time to grade anything. So I'm going to have to freaking grade everything before I go. And it sucks. And, so yeah, that's lame.
This week.
Anyway. Yeah, there you go, Anita. And then I can ask you finished that video? 35 kids, Ty. They're mostly seniors. I got a few juniors and like 3 sophomores or something. Oh no, it's anybody. It's any of my students from last year. I set it up last year, like last September or something. So it's any kids that took my class. I don't take kids that I've never taught. I don't take children I haven't taught, and I also don't take children I don't like. I take children that I'm indifferent to. Like there's several that are going that I'm like, don't bother me, and you're fine. But I don't, I'm not taking a kid that first of all, I'm not taking any child who thinks they're going to try to sneak a drink on me while I'm there. And it's like, guys, no, we're going to treat this like a school trip. I don't care that you're old enough to drink in Italy. I don't care. You're under Walker's supervision. I got 35 children. You ain't drinking a drop. Get some water or some soda. Sorry, guys. We're not going to do that. This is not the trip. There's other teachers who go and will take you to a bar in a different country. That's not this trip, guys. So, and guess what? Girls ain't going in guys' rooms or vice versa either. We're going to treat it exactly like we do when we go to state competition. Girls ain't going in guys' rooms, not even with a door open. You're not going to do it. Not going to do it. and y'all gonna not be like, vino, por favore. No, we're not gonna have a vino, por favore. No, you're gonna say aqua, por favore.
When I went on orchestra trips, our orchestra teacher, she used to, when we stayed in the hotel, she would put a tape on our doors so she'd know if we opened it. Right? Genius.
Best idea ever. Write that down.
Bringing tape to state and Rome. No, they're good kids, and they respect me enough to just do what I tell them to do. Like, most of them are about to graduate, and then they can do what they want. Like, I don't have any control over them, but this is my trip, and I mean, yeah, that's true. But I also said, there ain't gonna be no hanky panky either. So any of y'all that are currently dating, because I got a couple couples going, or any of y'all that you're gonna start dating while we're on this trip, there's not gonna be no hanky panky. I don't want to see y'all's arms around each other. I don't want to see y'all smooching. There's not gonna be any of that. There's not gonna be any of that. Y'all can lean on each other on the plane, like y'all can rest on each other on the bus and the plane. That is it. I want to see both y'all's hands, and I don't want to see y'all's faces pressed together. We're not going to do that. That's not what this is. If y'all are looking at each other's freaking faces, you are not looking at this awesome crap around me. So look at the buildings. So anyway, yes, my students are going to come for you, Charmaine. My tape.
Bring it.
Yes, Kinjiro. Yes.
I mean, Charmaine is able to withstand the temptation of buddy reads. I think she can handle a bunch of cheating.
Charmaine has an iron will. Has an iron will. So yeah, I just want the kids. I want the kids to have fun, but I just want them to.
But not too much fun.
No, I just want them to. No, I want them to have. I want them to have the fun that I'm going to allow them to have. Like, I want them to realize that they can have fun without making out with someone or freaking drinking. Like, it is possible to enjoy oneself without doing either of those two things. And so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show them.
This isn't the CW.
Yeah, I know. It's not freaking Vampire Diaries season 7. Like, we're just going to, I am letting them have fun, Maxwell. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a blast.
Is a family show.
What?
This is a family show.
I know, it is a family show. It's a family trip. And the good thing is, I'll be like, hey guys, I can send you home on your parents' dime at any time. So watch it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my worry. My biggest worry is that wow. No. Now, there is some unstructured time. We do have free time in like concentrated areas where it's big tourist areas where they can go off in groups of three. So someone's going to third wheel that. So they can always go on in at least groups of 3, and they can just wander around like a specific area. They don't have to be near me or an adult all the time. But when we're going and like looking at stuff together, like they better not wander off.
39 buddy reads, Kai?
No, here's the thing. They won't. Like my children, like they just won't. Like the kids that I am taking won't, because I don't know. They're either not interested in it to start with. I don't even know. Like, there's only like a handful of them who'd even be interested in it. So either they're not interested, they're afraid of making me really mad, because it will. And 3, they're mostly respectful, and I said no, so they're going to respect that. Because I have a good relationship with my students. So yeah. So anyway,
Tanner, Kai's 39 buddy reads is nothing.
That's
Have
insane.
you seen Anita's buddy read? Like,
Anita's past the point of sanity.
I'm neurodivergent, and I mean, none of them are diagnosed, but I can probably pick out my spectrum kids. But
hey, speaking of Anita, Anita.
Look at this. Look at Ty. I don't even teach Ty anymore, and he's nicer. He's nicer than the freaking students I do teach and have taught for 3 years. Taught Ty for a semester. Dang it, Ty! Why'd you freaking move away? You should have taken my class for 3 years. See, good relationship. Push them to do well. I'm nice to these kids, but like I do expect them to do something. So,
I think this is paid campaign. Lining the pockets for goodwill.
Yeah. Anyway, I love my kids. Like they're good kids. They're good kids. So yeah, I do hope that they're not on the screens the whole time, Mike. That would be awful. But this is the first time I've come with, I've gone with such a big group. Like before, I've gone with 8, and then I went with 5, and so we were attached to a much larger group. And the first time we went, the group we were attached to were the douchiest, most freaking entitled Catholic school kids. We looked up their school. They paid $20,000 a year to go there. Sorry, their parents paid them $20,000 a year to attend this freaking high school. And we're like trying to look at crap, and they're like, "When are we gonna go shopping?" Shut up! Like, let me tell you when we're gonna go shopping. When I push you off the cliffs of Capri, child. And then when we went last time, they were super nice. Like it was like a geography class. And they didn't know crap about Rome, but it was a geography class, and they got to take a trip or whatever. So that's where they went. So that was. Wait, what is she agreeing? Eva, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
That Ty is paid sponsor.
No, he ain't no paid. But.
So are you guys big enough to have your own group?
Yeah. So we have 39 when you count the 4 adults, and so. And freaking Finland, I texted him right after we started. I said, Finn, you remember when you got 120 points twice? And he didn't answer. He's busy. He's never busy. He's got whatever. Anyway, yeah, so we're by ourselves, a group on our own. The first group we went, like, there were these 3 guys. We called them the Gaines triplets, Gainz, because all they did, the first thing they did and the last thing they did every day was they went to the gym at the hotel. And one of my guys, Caden, or Cade, he hung out. He had to translate like dude bro for us, because like we're like, Cade, why are you hanging out with the Gaines triplets? And he's like, oh dude, I'm getting intel for y'all. It's like, we hate them, Cade. He's like, no dude. It's like, how do you tell them apart? Well, like, Gaines one is the one that wears like the really long shorts. That's Gaines 1, and so that's what we call them: Gaines 1, Gaines 2, and Gaines 3. Kills, exactly. The Coliseum's a bunch of rocks, but look at my new bra. Oh, this makes me sad. But I mean, they're good kids. Anita, what are you reading?
I'm editing right now.
Yes,
and then
what are you reading?
Tchaikovsky's Art and Put Away Childish Things.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Because Kyle made me kind of not want to read it.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
trust you.
The Fall of Babel 1 stars, so take his opinion with a grain of salt.
Oh.
Main character is like 40-year-old struggling actor, TV actor, and he is always in this depressed state, melancholy state, and he has this sarcastic humor. I don't mind that. I'm enjoying it.
Gotcha. Okay, so my 10th and 12th grade English teacher, he is a colleague. I teach with him now. He's the senior English teacher, and he always takes a trip, and he keeps trying to poach my freaking kids. He's the one that, like, they go and he has a beer with them over and wherever he goes. I'm like, y'all can go with him if y'all want to do that. But he keeps trying to poach my kids because he's like, why are you just going with Walker to one country where we're doing 11 days and 6 countries? And I said, and they come to me with that. I'm like, you tell Cobb to quit lying to y'all, because you know what you do when you see 6 countries in 11 days? You spend almost all of your time on a bus or a train. That is what you are doing. You are going to be traveling for 11 days.
Yeah.
We go to one place, we take day trips, like we go to Ostia one day and we go to Pompeii another day, and that's it. The rest of the time, we get to do crap, and we get to see the whole city instead of just what the tourists want us to see. So tell Cobb to suck it. That's what you can tell him. You tell him to suck it and quit trying to poach y'all. And then that's what I tell him when he comes to me, and I'm like, suck it, Cobb. So
Freaking Cobb.
I want to go to Greece so bad. The only reason I haven't taken a trip to Greece, because in my classical studies classes, all we talk about is Greece, and I would love to go, but I haven't taken anybody yet because I don't know what I would eat. In Italy, I can eat basically everything, but I don't know what I would eat in Greece, and that freaks me out. Like being trapped with nothing to eat freaks me out. So I
Are you
also
allergic
want to do
to
that.
anything, or are you just like?
Am I what?
Are you allergic to anything?
No,
or?
I just have autism, so I have there's very little that I can eat.
You
And
should.
What is that
American
one
place.
pot dish like moussaka? Moussaka sounds
can't eat that.
interesting.
I can't eat that.
Is it a texture thing?
It's sight, smell, and texture and taste, of course. So I don't eat any vegetables really. I eat Caesar
I'm sure
salad.
they'll have McDonald's and Pizza Huts.
Yeah, they usually have chain stores.
Well, they don't. I mean, they don't in Rome. There's nothing. There's no chains in Rome. It's all. But I mean, I like Italian food, so that's
There's
fine.
no Papa John's in Rome.
No. There's no
Travesty.
McDonald's.
Travesty.
So anyway, New York City's awesome too. I take kids to Rome. I don't know why these other teachers do it because they want to travel. I take trips to Rome because I teach them this, and then they can see the crap that we talked about. That's why I take them. It would be awesome to go to Greece to show them, and be like, guys, boom, right here, Thebes, Chironea, let's do it.
I mean, honestly, Kristen, you know, you're saying that, you know, trips to overseas are great when all your senior trip was to New York City. I didn't even have a senior trip like at my school.
And again, it's not a senior trip. It's really expensive. And so I don't know how I have 35 children that I think just no parent traveled for 2 years.
Yeah.
Because of COVID. And so they had all this travel budget money, and it was over the course of 2 years. They paid for it monthly over the course of 2 years.
Yeah.
And it was a grand cheaper than it normally is because I'm going in spring break instead of the summer, when I want to go. And I'll never go spring break again. It's going to be cold and it's going to be rainy. And if it ruins my trip, I'm going to be so upset. If the kids are like, yeah, this is miserable, I'll just weep. So hopefully that's not the case. Exactly. We're going to see where Caesar was shanked, BT Dubs.
You're gonna see a recreation.
Reenactment. Mm-hmm. We're gonna see a reenactment of his murder at the Theater of Pompey. Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
I still think you need to.
Clothes are a big deal too.
Alan,
I can't stand certain fabrics.
Alan, is that the theater Pompey is constructing right now in Conspirata?
Yes. Yep. Theater of Pompey. Yeah, that's where the Senate House gets moved to. The Senate starts meeting in the Theater of Pompey.
Oh.
So yeah. He like Caesar dies at the foot. He dies at the foot of the statue of Pompey. It's all very poetic. Anyway, I always go in June. I love it in June. It is hot as crap, but it separates the wheat from the chaff. It does. I'm like, let's go. And they're like, it's hot. Come on.
I mean, and now you got even more of a thing of like, if I can make this with my gimp leg, you keep up.
I'll be able to walk a little bit under my own power, but I'm bringing my cane too. And I'm like, there are 35 of y'all. Y'all can swap off cane duty, but y'all are carrying my cane because it ain't gonna fit in my backpack, and I'm not carrying it the whole time. But y'all are going to carry it, and y'all can do shifts, and you can pass it to someone, but someone's going to be holding my cane the whole time. And they're like, what? I'm like, there are 35 of y'all. Figure it out. Y'all hold my cane till I need it.
So is your cane gonna be like a carry-on, or like is that gonna be your carry-on for the
They
plane?
can't count a cane as a carry-on. They can't. Hi, you're
I don't know.
crippled. You can't bring a backpack. Like, bye, Tiago. You should have heard what Neitha was saying about you earlier, though.
Yep.
We are already fighting enough without you
I
adding
can't
the fight.
tell you, Sarah. Wait till Conspirata shakes out, or Dictator shakes out. So yeah, so someone's gonna be carrying my cane. That's what I'm gonna do.
The cane of the covenant.
That's right. Anyway, let's do one more sprint. I think Christina's probably on her way home, so let's do one more. Heck yeah, it's the crippled Alan. Stephen Erickson's running a book. So yeah, so I think Christina's on her way home. So let's do one more sprint. Let's do it. just letting y'all know that my buddy Finn called me and he saw my text, and the first thing he said was, "You mean 120 kills?" That's the first thing he said. That's the first thing he said. Dang it, I was on the last page of my chapter of Way of Kings. Man, I hate that it's interesting. Like every time I'm just reading, I'm like, this is so dumb. It's interesting, and so I keep reading it. Which is really, I don't know. Like Kaladin in this book, I thought he's in his 30s. He's 19. But he's written like a freaking 30-year-old world-weary dude who's ready to quit his job and retire. And so I'm like, oh no, this is just a freaking melodramatic teenager. I like that less. Anyway.
I finished my editing. I just need to make thumbnail.
Did you finish the book you're reading?
I finished editing my TBR video.
Wait.
Did you finish The Great Hunt?
Long back, Alan, long back.
Was it the mid hunt?
Very, very mid.
The mid
What
hunt.
are you doing? Don't ask that kind of, complicated questions in your sprint. You have so many.
Are you going to read the Dragon Remid?
Yes. I'm
Nice.
going to continue that.
Is that number 3? The Dragon Remid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kev. So, anyway, Charmaine, what'd you read?
Nothing.
What'd you do?
I rested. Resting's friend.
Rested?
That's productivity.
Yeah.
Productive.
You took a nap? That's awesome. Christina.
Well, no, I didn't take a nap. I mentally rested.
Oh, right on. I should try that sometimes. I don't. I'm mad about too many things too often. I can't even do it. Kev says it's 5. Really? You think it's 5 stars? I think Neith is right, Kev. I think it's the mid hunt. Evie, how much you get done?
I got another 20 pages.
Nice.
So. I think Kev is just being a troll because
okay.
Kev is just a giant troll.
I got you. I was very close to finishing my chapter in Way of Kings. And then I might even read the next chapter, except I saw that it's a Shallan chapter, so I might not.
I pass.
I might not.
How far into it is Christina?
She is halfway through. I'm on page 90. So she's like past page 500. So I have a ways to go.
The way you are going, you might read this for next 3 months.
I mean, probably it'll probably take a while. Well, the thing is, I'll probably bring it to Italy, because it's super easy to read, and so like if it's noisy or I have more difficulty focusing, I can probably read it a little easier.
You're gonna take up a lot of room in your luggage.
Yeah.
For that book.
It's the mass market, right? The
Yeah,
brand.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But-
this.
But you can read your arcs in Italy easy in Kindle.
Yeah, those are the ones that I'll take with me when we're walking around. So like when we're standing in line and stuff, I'll have my arcs. Though realistically, I'm probably talking to kids most of the time, unless we're traveling.
Yeah.
So we have a couple travel days, or like Pompeii's like 2.5 hours away. Ostia is like 45 minutes. So on a couple of those days, like I might have time to read doing that. Or if like I get tired and I want to sit down. That never happened when I've been before. I've never been tired and been like, you know what, I'm just gonna sit, y'all go do stuff. No, I'm the last one done. But if that does happen because of my leg, then I'll have something to read. And at night, we don't get home at like 10. We get home at like 8 or 9. And so if I'm not completely stacked out.
If you allow boys and girls talking and all those things, you will have more time to read.
If what?
No.
If I allow the canoodling, there's a no canoodling trip. There's no canoodling. No. No.
Bring an extra
Just
roll
trying
of tape.
to help you, Alan.
I know. I need to bring a bunch of tape. And I would love to see them panic when like the tape breaks. Like that would be my favorite thing.
I'm really glad Alan was not my teacher because I am a rule breaker. When someone said to do something, I'll always do the opposite.
You're a rule breaker?
Wow, Anita.
No, you follow all of the Empire's rules. You're the Empire's most loyal follower.
Because your rules align with my brain. That's the only
That's
reason.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They would still have. So, yeah, no canoodling. And Colin, unfortunately, yeah, this is gonna be the last one because I am exhausted. I don't think I could stay awake another one. And I haven't seen my wife all day. Like I got home and then she went to a women's gathering at the church she's been gone since like 6. So she just got home.
Is
Like
Christina
30 minutes.
coming to Rome with you?
Yeah, Christina's gone. Mhm. And Christina's never been. And that is what that's one of the things I'm most excited about. And we have another couple that live in DC that we haven't seen in a while. They're going. There are other 2 chaperones. Originally, Finn was going to be one of the chaperones, but the timing works out poorly because his wife is really bogged down at her job. She has an important job at like the World Bank. So he's going to have to watch their kid most of the time. And it makes me really sad. I really wanted Finn to go. Like,
Bring the kid.
no. Have you ever hung out with people with children, Evie? Like you have to be able to stop anything you're talking about or anything that's happening on a dime. Like people with children.
How old is their kid?
6.
Oh, no.
But people
I
with
was thinking,
children,
like 2-year-old or something, but never mind.
no. People with children, like you will be talking, and then all of a sudden, like the child says something, and now it's like, okay, well, so I guess we're not talking anymore. I guess okay, I'll pause. Hold on.
Or they just leave. We're going home, guys.
Yeah. So it's just
That's cool. Christina's first.
Oh, that's right. She did say that. Anita, don't force me to make an example out of you. Construct the executioner's platform.
Is your sister-in-law gonna watch the pets?
No, because I don't think she's coming home for spring break. I think we have a pet sitter. We live right behind her parents. So I think the dog is going to stay with them. And if we can't find anybody, they might come. They might come to take the. This makes me sad if children are the future, because I told them I hope all the adults don't vanish one day because they cannot fend for themselves. Like Lord of the Flies, it would be way worse than that. Like Lord of the Flies, they could make like spears. Like these children cannot. They cannot. They will. These freaking kids, man.
Is that the one similar to Company storyline, something like that?
Yeah, it's where the kids have to survive. They make their own colony on an island because no one's alive. And they like have a hierarchy, and there's one dude with a pig or a pig skull or something like that. And I don't know, they kill each other.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert, they die. A bunch of them die.
For 2 books.
Whatever. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. This was fun. And I got some stuff done. Evie, tomorrow I'm going to look at that. I'm going to look into the permissions thing because I didn't realize that. That's really cool.
I didn't realize it either. I was half joking, but
That's awesome. Just remind me that I talked about 3 trees, coconut mancy, and 120 kills, and the Kingfin approval system. I think that's all I talked about. I don't know what else I talked about. I talked about no canoodling. Yeah, anti-canoodling. No like rules for Rome. Title, rules for Rome. No canoodling.
And some Way of King stuff.
Shalon.
Shalon stand-up comedy hour.
And Anita's on the watch list.
Anita is on the watch list. Anita
No, I'm not.
Do you know who does follow my rules and not when they align with his? Thiago. So
He's like the Alan Fan Club ambassador.
I just love the lore and the canon and the mythos that develops around stuff like Anita and Tiago somehow became arch enemies.
They're battling to be the most loyal.
Yes, they are battling to be the most loyal citizen, most loyal soldier of the Empire.
How does it feel, Alan? Your
It's
citizens
so
are vying for your affection.
They're vying to reap the benefits of being at the hand of the Emperor. I know.
But
And
why,
you know-
how is Klaus not involved in this? Isn't either?
Klaus the right hand. Klaus the right. We're looking for the left hand.
Okay.
Klaus is the right hand.
Yeah.
I miss Klaus.
No, Neeru, I'm not on watch
Right.
list. I'll not
Can I
accept
feel
this.
the left and right ventricle.
I'm Katie, don't you start. We'll put you on the list too. I'm coming in a second. I'm literally wrapping up. Anybody else miss Klaus? I miss Klaus.
Yeah, me too.
Christina misses Klaus too. Two
I miss
stars.
his
Give it
videos too.
One star. What?
I miss his videos actually. They're
Oh.
fun.
But you miss his videos. You do not miss talking to him. That's what you just said. Anita was like, I miss his content. I do not miss interacting with him. That is what she just said.
I just
Listen, it is
reading all the books I like.
well, it is known that Anita doesn't care about anyone's personal life. So
Anita, did she say that? Evie, did she say that?
That was out of context, Alan.
What did she say? Evie, did she say, I don't care about people's freaking personal lives?
It's
That's
like
it?
if you're not reading Guns of the Dawn,
I was, I was being very vulnerable, and
No.
like, screw you, I don't care. Let's talk about this book.
No, that's not the point. I asked a question like, what are your plans or something like that. Evie said, are you asking about personal stuff? Then I said, no, I don't care about personal stuff. I'm asking about books.
That's amazing. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. That's what. Oh, that pleases me. That's how we're ending it. So we're ending it with Anita saying she ain't got time for y'all. So
Adding that to the list.
all right, guys. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys online tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks everybody for joining us in the comments.